Hello. I actually can't believe I'm doing a second video this quickly, but I was working on something last night and tonight, and I thought it would be really cool to pitch the idea to my YouTube audiences, assuming that I even have people to watch these, which is very doubtful. But I know that some people have gotten back to me for it, or I've managed to get a hold of new readers because of it, so I'm going to keep doing it. And this is actually something I haven't done before, like I said. It is a short story that is eventually going to go in the Black Season. It's going to replace another short story in there. Actually, it's not. It's more like a novella, I'm pretty sure. But it just can remain in the book. And I'm sure the people that have read it already know which story I'm referring to and why that is. And those that don't need to know, or get it now before it gets taken down, because it probably will very soon. And when it comes up, whenever that may be, it's going to be replaced with this story. And it is sort of my 9/11 quantum theory romance story. And it is called American Roulette, which is a play on Russian roulette. I guess it'd be American Roulette then. But in any case, that's the title of it. And it is about this man who is an author, a struggling / failed author, whose wife worked in the Twin Towers and was killed in the 9/11 attacks. And he's a father of 2 daughters, and he basically failed as a father as well after his wife passed away. And every night or every evening while they're at school, he's in his office, which is like the Schrodinger's cat box. It describes him as being both dead and alive at the same time. And he claims to be writing his next novel, this great book, and all these books that he's written, but he's actually just musing and lamenting on the death of his wife and the life that they shared together. And it really ties in with the theory of the Black Season a lot. First of all, because the Black Season partially referred to the 9/11 attacks. At least to me, I associate it with that imagery. And the book was released on 9/11 originally in paperback format. And it just really embodies the themes of the book very well for me. And a lot of it thematically ties in with a few months after them, like I told you about my other video, all those social issues I had. And then the summer after, when I wasn't dealing with those, my life was back in order for the most part. I dealt with the psychological side of those social issues. And that's really what this story is about after the Black Season, and not being able to let go, and how memories can poison you. It describes him reading newspapers and finding an article about the Twin Towers, and he just has to stand up and pace, and it feels like he's gotten food sickness. And that's really how I've gotten thinking back to those few months. And it also ties in with the dissonance that I can have with other people, like my family, or just whoever I'm in acquaintance with. I kind of I don't communicate very well. I don't like people to see or get emotions from me, or any outburst of any kind, because I think I was always expected to show them as a kid. In my next book, Confessions of Hopeful Romantic, will tie in with that quite a bit, actually. The main characters represent that side of me. And the dates in this short story are all dates that are important to me in some way. September 9th, when I finished writing the Black Season. September 11th, when the book came out. November 4th was a day where a lot of things happened to me. It was kind of a protest began, in a way, of me. I don't really want to get into that. It was a weird, horrible story. And just a lot of dates like that are important to me that I had a really hard time getting over. And they're all tied with these bad memories the main character has. And basically, how I would deal with them typically was be through cynicism and nihilism. And that's really where the Twin Towers come in, I would say. Because I really think that many people associate that with nihilism or cynicism. and it's nowhere near done yet, but I wrote a 3-page first draft, actually, for an English class. I didn't intend to write this story for a long time, or if ever, at least until my next anthology would come out, which would probably be not the book after Confessions, or the book after that, which is going to be a kaiju mermaid tale, but probably the book after that, the 4th book, and down the pipeline, because Confessions of the Hope Forming is going to have 2 volumes, and we'll get into that later. I'll pitch that to you sometime. And yeah, I guess either it's going to go in the Black Season or it will go in that future anthology, but it is something I'm working on and figured that I would put out there. And I'm open to all feedback. You know where to get hold of me, Facebook or email or here. I don't really care because I see it either way. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'm going to try one thing before I go, since I can see myself. I can always play with my bangs during or before. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay.